Whoopsie. What's good, YouTube land? The Ultimate Form here, back again once again to people. Today we are here for episode 17 of our Let's Play of Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, I realized something when I was clearing up the map and doing my stuff. I was a bonehead and probably should have mentioned this before. So, in addition to the Embrace and the rest of Noraland that comes up here towards the cut, which is Banuk land, we heard from Erend back in like episode 3 or 4 that he's an Oseram and he comes from a place called the Claim. Now, the Claim isn't part of the Karja Sundom technically, but does encapsulate this northern area that comes all the way up here. So this is all the Claim, and this is all Oseram territory. As you see, I've walked pretty much up there. I wanted to get this flower, but I realized there's stuff that happens here that we'll come to when we go up here, and we'll do that as an episode as we explore Oseram territory. They're going to be 1 or 2 episodes because we have a side quest here in an area called, in a settlement called Freeheap, and then the area for the quest that we have to do for this place is called Pitchcliff. There is also another settlement that's not currently on the map because I didn't actually walk next to it, but I can see it in the distance. I can't remember what that one is off the top of my head, but there are stuff here that we have to do, and this area is important, so I can't do that yet. So when we go up here, then we'll do the vantage point. Same thing with like up this side, there's stuff that we can do here and here, but they're story stuff, so we can't do it, which is why we also haven't been back to this Banuk settlement. So that out of the way. In the last episode, what did we do the last episode? Oh, we helped out Nil with some bandits. We found Nakoa and we cleared out some bandits. In this episode, we're going to go do this cauldron, which happens to be Zeta Cauldron, and then we're going to keep heading this direction, get these collectibles. There is a machine I want to show off, which is the rock breaker, and I also want to try and see if I can find a trampler and show you guys those machines. Behemoth. Tramplers and behemoths are my favourite ones, and we'll have a little discussion about machines. I also need some grazer parts, so I have to go and do that. Obviously in between episodes I'm going to go and do these collectibles on this side. Then the next episode we'll probably do this Tallneck, and there's a settlement that we've heard about from Nil, the prison, and that should be in this general vicinity. I also have to go back either, unless it's over this way, which will be this one, but we'll figure that out when we get there. We only have 2 more cauldrons in the main game to do, Zeta and I think that's Epsilon. No, Epsilon's the one up here. I can't remember what that one is, but without further ado, we have a cauldron to do. Didn't do too much between episodes. Again, I walked into the Claim and did stuff, and oh yeah, we have other machines that we can talk about as well.
I'll tuck that away.
So one of the other machines that we encountered recently, Cauldron Zeta, is the Glint Hawk. The Glint Hawk are basically flying scavengers, like quite literally flying scavengers. Something's off. So let's tag that. Yeah, they're flying scavengers. Oh, you see there's a mine over there? That means there's a stalker here. And we might be able to flush it out. There it is.
Sorry to spoil your fun.
Might be able to flush it out. There we go. Flushed out. Nope. I saw you. Ow. Ow. It does mean there's one more, so we have to be very careful. Oh, you tried it. Hate stalkers. There we go. Down and out. And I got 100 points for frozen kill. Stalkers are probably my second disliked machine. We'll meet my first one eventually. And they're always tough. They drop mines, they have dart guns. Actually, I might as well I'm sure I mentioned it before, but we'll just take a look at the notebook. Stalkers. There you are, stalkers. Yeah, I think I mentioned this before when we first encountered them. They have a dart gun, which is painful. They have a mine launcher, which is painful. And they have a stealth generator, which makes them also very painful. They're very weak to tear. So if you have your tear blast arrows, by this point you probably won't. Or you have other high tear weapons, by all means, use them. They will be of great benefit. The problem with stalkers is, even if you can't see them, they can most definitely see you.
Here they come.
This is a red-eye watcher. And the mine launchers will explode, but also send up a flare. I don't think I showed that off before. Where's my rocks? Never mind. So we can't... so we can't go through that door, which I guess is okay. It's not a problem. Luminous braiding, so we have to find an alternative way round, which if you're keen-eyed you probably saw it before I did. Oh, there was a mine there. Oh my gosh, that's never happened before. I guess that wasn't a point to jump off. Zeta Cauldron isn't particularly difficult, so we should be able to do this pretty quickly. I need to go and farm for some meat because I'm running out of healing supplies. Hopefully the brightness is better than it was in the previous cauldron. I did find it a bit weird that it was so dark, and I did ask my friend Dan about what I could do about it, and obviously the solution is simple. So I took his advice and upped the brightness beforehand. Hopefully it doesn't look too bright elsewhere. I'm just trying to balance it so it looks decent. So we have to make sure our pouch is full, because in hard mode everything beats you like a drum.
Never know when I might need these.
And it will definitely be soon, Aloy, because we keep getting slapped around. I knew I was in trouble when we first fought that sawtooth. I always miss that one. When we first fought that sawtooth and he slapped me that one time. Um, well, I was talking about Glinthawks. Yes, Glinthawks. So Glinthawks are scavenger class machines, which means they would have been first wave machines as part of the system, which means they are equipped with parts that allow them to scavenge machines. Yes. As I said, the Zeta Cauldron is not particularly long, but they have us fighting a Thunderjaw. Now I scanned one earlier, partly in preparation, but we can talk about Thunderjaws. So Apex combat machines equipped with a wide array of heavy artillery and melee attacks. Big chunky things that aren't very susceptible to most things. Like every machine, their body has armor that protects them from excuse me. Yeah, they have thick armor, which is hard to peel off, but if you have tear blast arrows or a tear blaster, you're fine. They have blaze canisters in their back, which aren't easily exposed, so tear blast them off. Tear blast the armor off, and you can hit the blaze to do massive damage. The data nexus on their face, it's just to deal big damage. If it's broken off and destroyed, then they can't focus. They can't focus their attacks on you. Disc launchers, probably the most dangerous thing. They shoot discs into the air that shoot lasers down. If you break them off, you can use them, allow you to shoot them at other machines. They have freeze canisters underneath them, which you can hit them with freeze arrows to explode. The heart is where you can deal the greatest damage. If you peel off the armor, then you can hit them. They have power cells on their tail, hit them with sparkers or tear, and then they'll trigger another explosion. The radar stops them. You can disable it so they can't find you if you're hiding. They have cannon on their face. If you break them, they can't shoot at you. And then if you break off the tail, that's just extra parts. But yeah, it stops them from swinging their tail at you. They are, as it says there, the Apex combat machine, which means they weren't made originally by the system. They are a product of the derangement, and whatever entity has been trying to hack into the cauldrons and take control of them. We do need a Thunderjaw heart, so that's one thing we're going to need. In terms of loadout, we're gonna keep our sharp shot and our hunter bow, but for this, we're actually going to need our tripcaster and our blast sling. And we'll do what we've done in previous places and lay traps. That was a really bad shot from me.
Keep things quiet.
Why are you moving? Why are you all the way over there? You want me to come after you, don't you? Like before, we probably should change our outfit to our Nora Survivor, which should let us take element damage a little bit better. Doesn't really throw element at you, but it can be kind of dangerous.
Can't have you giving away the hunt.
Yes, and it's not really a hunt, it's a fight for our own survival. And the materials that we gain in here would help me craft all the stuff that I'm missing. So that should be our pouch full, which means we won't die too quickly. Just one moment. had a minor thing I need to take care of. But we're back, and we shouldn't be interrupted for a little while longer. Okay. Only issue with living in a family of 6 currently. Everyone always wants your time when it's least convenient. But let's, first of all, I don't know if I showed off the crafting menu. Pretty self-explanatory. You can make everything that you need from this menu. So we're gonna just make some ammunition. Don't need fire arrows. Make a hard point. Harvest arrows are good, and it's always nice to have a couple of them when you're grinding machines. They have low damage and high tear, but if you kill a machine with a harvest arrow, you get additional materials. It's always useful. Blast wire. Ooh, 6. That should be enough. Carry capacity is all done. Freeze rhyme. Gonna need more potions eventually. So that I'm all out of blaze again. I'll talk more about those armors later. But let's start getting ourselves equipped for the fight ahead. I don't know if I've mentioned this before. Probably should mention it now, seeing as we're here. This weekend, if all goes to plan, I should be able to do 2 or 3 episodes of Horizon, because I want to bulk stream some stuff ahead of time, because I'm going to have quite a busy week next week. Also, if you're part of the Monster Hunter community, I know some of my audience is, Elatron comes out today. To date my video somewhat, which means me and my friends, well, not necessarily me because I'm not at that point just yet, we will be streaming, well, hopefully Dan will be streaming some of the Elatron hunts. So if you want to see my friends get very much their butts handed to them in extraordinary fashion, as they might not admit it, but it will be. Their bots will be handed to them. Feel free to follow the links in the description below for my friend Dan's channel. I'm not sure if Adam, the Insane Waine, will be doing it too, but more than happy for all of us to get together, because we're one big happy family at this point, and we're all making content together and with each other. So we might as well make the best of it and do our bit to entertain the masses. So yeah, feel free to hit them up, see what they're doing. Dan recently finished his Let's Play of Shadow of the Colossus, and when I say the game is impressive for its time, and I would very much love a game like that to be remade in its totality from the ground up on next-gen consoles, because a game like that with so much history and such gameplay systems deserves to have a nice handy-dandy remake from the ground up. And as much as I like HD remasters, they do very little to evolve a game in terms of what it can do and how it can evolve. There's lots of games that were made in the early 2000s that could probably do with being made from the ground up, like they did with the Ratchet and Clank games. Well, Ratchet and Clank game, because the first one's come out and the next one was announced by Sony a few weeks ago. If you want to hear about me and my friends' opinions on the Sony press conference that happened a few weeks ago, feel free to go over to the Gaming Time YouTube, which is in the description below, or should be in there. I have to go double check with Adam to see if that's the same one. Stop thrashing about, we're not fighting yet. And he will have the discussion video for that one. I'm not on it, but I'm in the live chat, so next time we do another Gaming Time discussion, feel free to pass by. We're all happy to hear everyone's thoughts and feelings. We're a bunch of gaming nerds at the end of the day, so those kind of things are helpful to discuss. And with my ramblings coming down to an end,
Nearly ready.
we have one more side to go. I feel like this one is so much bigger than the rest. Unless I've just been going around in circles and my tripwires have been disappearing. Yes, they have been. Dang it. Oh well, I guess wasted some time there. And wasted tripwires. But that's okay, game, that's okay. You can only have so many of one thing on the ground at the same time. I get it. Let me sit there and waste time fighting this behemoth of machine. I want to also, might as well switch out my trip caster for my rope caster, because it might be helpful to lash this thing down. And your first... Oh God! Jeez Louise. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Let's get that off. Let's get that off. Jeez, why does your tail hurt so much? Run, Aloy, run. Sometimes the geometry does get on my nerves. Did that hit me? Okay. Dude, how do you keep hitting me? No. Wow.
Damn.
I love how when things start just stepping on you and doing a taste lots of damage.
Luck's with me.
That's the only issue with fighting this thing. It's so big I can't actually see it. Oh my god. I think I might momentarily take the game's advice and use my warbow. What was that? Yikes. Ow. Ow. That hurt. There we go. Whew. Yikes. Why do you hurt so much? Why? Oh, gosh, jeez. Override and do what? Okay, that doesn't do anything. There's the other one. Other disc launcher. Jeez Louise. Oof. Cauldrons are not... Ugh, I didn't need to do that. Cauldrons are not easy. He still didn't trip that last firewire. That's rude. Is there anything else? That should be it. So we can do this. And get out of here. There is one thing I do want to highlight once we get out of here.
There we go. Information to help me override more machines.
And with Zeta Cauldron overridden, we get the second to last set, which gives us the Thunderjaw, the Rockbreaker, and the Stormbirds, which are the highest tier machines in the game, and generally the toughest ones to fight. But let's have a look at the access log. It's a bit out of order. So we get Tornic transmissions logs, which generally don't have much to say in the way of information, but they do show that there has been parts of the network that are dormant. We've got two more long necks to do anyway, tall necks to do, so not much to do. But as we keep going, there are different sets of nodes that are not dormant. So that's just showing us like stuff is going on. This one is important because this one shows, I don't know if it's supposed to be some individual inciting the cauldrons, but there are human interference detected. And there's the time codes. There's another one that we're missing. This was the one we got. This one's pretty much the same as the others, but this one is different. So Zeta Cauldron is used to make, as far as you can tell by the fact that there's a Thunderjaw in here, to make combat class machines, or refit older machines into combat class machines. And this one shows the countermeasures that were put in place, and the fact that whatever has been in activating the cauldrons ended up succeeding and then enhancing the machines. As you can see, active, main, armament, enhance, and shows the time codes for those. And then at the end it says main production initiating. So this, from Zeta Cauldron, it's suggested that most of the Thunderjaws come from here, which is also why we see a lot of Thunderjaws in this general area of the claim. With that done, we can get out of here, and I can go lick my wounds somewhere else because I'm in pain. Or if I was Aloy, I would be in severe pain, because there's no way I would have taken a slap from a Thunderjaw and survived it. Let's keep going this way. Let's keep going this way, because we still got a bit of time, because that cauldron isn't necessarily a lot. Still need a name. I still need a name for this lady, man. Still need a name for our girl over here. Can I go up this way? Should be able to. Should be able to. Cool. Scrappers. Oh, what's over here? Does this lead us back to where I think it does? Yes, it does. Is this the prison? I can't remember. I know that this is somewhere we end up going. But I can't remember the way in. Is this the way in? I can't remember what this place is for. Did we come here for on a mission? Because it's a fort. I know it's a Cauldron fort, but do we come here on a mission? I honestly feel like we do. Because at the same time, I don't remember how to get in. How do we get in? I know I just walked around the entire outside of this place and don't see a way in. Oh, how did I die from that? Oh, I forgot about that. That's actually a helpful hint. Most machines have a heat core, which you can overheat the machine and then hit it, and then they'll probably just die straight away. Helpful thing to have, helpful thing to do. Man, I can't believe I just bit the dust like that. Honestly, don't remember what this place is. Probably have to go to it on a quest or something. Should be fine. Oh no! Everything respawned. Oh dear. Actually, probably shouldn't go that way anyway. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. I don't fancy taking on more stalkers. There's another thunder jaw. But that looks interesting. Is that the exclamation point? There's an exclamation point. Okay. Don't think I noticed that before. That looks to be a hunting ground. So that might be somewhere that might be where we stop. Lost ram?
Find help.
Easy now. What's your name? What happened?
Hackard. Find help for Pitchcliff. The Glindorks keep attacking. They'll kill my brother. Everyone.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
Oh, I guess we know where we're going. Oh man. He gone. Death from the skies. Guess we know where we're going. Don't have much of a choice, but let's just yeah, next episode we'll go to Pitchcliff. That actually might be the play. And I need to get up here as quickly as possible before I get slapped up by... Wait. Huh? Stop looking at me.
Aren't you a little out of your way, Nora? Your sacred lands don't extend this far.
I go where I like. What do you do here?
I'm the keeper of these hunting grounds, which means, of course, that I'm the local representative of the Hunter's Lodge. To be more specific, I oversee the leverage trials here. Not that a vagabond Nora has any chance at passing them.
You might be surprised.
I doubt it.
So tell me more
how
about
did you
you.
wind up here?
I didn't wind up here. It's an honor. I don't expect you to get it, but I'm well regarded at the Hunter's Lodge back in Meridian.
So much so that they sent you out here to pitch your tent in the wilds?
Are you going to take part in a trial or stand here prattling at me?
Tell me about the trials.
These hunting grounds offer the leverage trials. They focus on gaining an edge by leveraging machines against each other. You might, for instance, take a weapon from one machine and use it on another. It's hard, but the firepower is often worth the risk.
Tell me more about the Hunter's Lodge.
It's a Karja tradition. Noble families have run the lodge for generations. We compete to hunt the most dangerous machines. You've already won 3 half-sons, so you're eligible to enter the lodge in Meridian. But don't expect a warm welcome. It's a noble institution, not a drinking hole for savages.
I don't like this man's
I
attitude.
have to go.
As you like.
I don't like this man's attitude. But with that, we're going to end the episode here. I'm going to do these hunting trials and show this man that he ain't doo-doo. And then we're going to head up to Pitchcliff, which I mentioned before. Pitchcliff is all the way up here. So we have a quest now for Pitchcliff, and we'll go do that. And then we can get that this flower up here. But with that said, and with that done, I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen here today. Please make sure you slap that like button. Share with your family and your friends. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the bell to get notified of more content coming your way. And I've been your boy, Lan the Ultimate Form. And I will catch you guys later.